Sounds good.
Billy Mays here. Another fantastic podcast.
It's
Or
fucking
itching my foot.
green to white technology.
Innovative for its time.
It's
God
still
damn, man.
innovative, bro.
I think I laughed. I don't think I've laughed harder watching the video.
Oh, yeah. Djibouti Dubs, I literally cried. That and the longest cry ever.
Oh man,
That video,
that's one of the fucking greatest videos ever.
Oh yeah.
legitimately. If you've never seen it.
You feel bad for you feel bad for laughing almost because it's from a fucking episode of Intervention.
Yeah.
You
But
can just
bro.
tell this dude's been holding in his cry for like 50 years.
Oh,
Yeah. Shit was legit.
He finally lets it out. Man.
Yeah, there's some gold on YouTube from back in the day that I forgot about.
yep. Good old YouTube. Good old
Man.
days.
Like Djibouti Dubs is one of my favorites. But,
Yeah, he's a goat.
but
He's one of the goats, bro.
bro, we haven't talked about Gary Ridgway yet.
Mm.
I've been watching documentaries and shit on him. Craig's in love with him. He already knows everything about him.
He's in love
That
with
is
him.
not true. That is not true. I do not know everything about him.
After watching the documentary, it's crazy that he got away with it for so long.
Yep.
Because
But also factor in technology wasn't what it was now.
Mm.
yeah, that's true. I think they found him because of the semen found on one of the bodies in the river like 20 years prior because
Nope.
they advanced.
Holy shit.
I believe
This
he
is-
was the most prolific serial killer, like
In
confirmed
America.
kill wise.
Yep.
He's the worst American. He's the best. He's the best American serial killer.
He's the most talented.
He's our gold medalist for serial killers.
Was it 49 confirmed kills?
Yeah.
49
and,
confirmed.
And then they tried to transfer him to like the Supermax in Colorado, and people got mad for some reason. I don't understand that part.
They got mad.
Yeah, he was there
They
for
don't
like
want him in the
4 months.
States.
So they sent him back to Walla Walla.
Yep.
Oh, they literally didn't want him.
Yeah, he flew on a Con Air, the real one.
The real one.
Yeah, dude, that's a real thing.
Yep.
Con Air. Oh yeah.
I thought it was just a fucking movie.
Another one of Nick Cage's movies.
It's too much risk bringing him by bus across country.
Yeah, or even public air. That'd be suspect. Sitting there next to Ted Bundy and shit in the 80s.
The fucking rest stop.
That shit would be sus.
See
But
him
yeah,
at the gas station.
I guess he hated prostitutes because of his dad or something.
What was it? It was something along those lines.
It had something to do with his dad. His dad was a bus driver.
Yeah.
And his dad hated prostitutes.
Uh-huh.
And
Passed that
I'm-
ideology on to his son.
and I read somewhere that his dad like had sex with a prostitute in front of him when he was a child.
Mm.
It was really fucked. His childhood was fucked. And then he was in the army and went to Vietnam and got gonorrhea from a fucking prostitute. So
Thanks,
I don't know
Mom.
if he was like enacting or like getting revenge on fucking prostitutes for that, but
I don't know. That dude was fucking weird when he was a kid.
Yep.
he looks weird. But he was actually the most normal fucking guy.
Yeah. A lot of these ones that get away with it for a while usually are. Could be the guy
Yeah.
down the street.
Ted Bundy.
That's fucking scary.
BTK.
Yeah,
Dennis-
BTK.
Dennis
Gary
Rader.
Ridgway. Yeah.
BTK was probably the most fucked up one though.
That guy was a fucking straight weirdo across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's
Yeah.
fucking, was it Ed Gein?
Oh, where he made fucking lampshades out of people's skins and
He
shit.
would wear like masks, I think, because he
Yeah,
wanted
he
to be a woman.
See the mask one?
I think he would make masks. That's
Yeah,
who the
yeah,
Texas
yeah.
Chainsaw Killer was based off of.
Yeah, that's who they.
Oh,
That's,
okay, yeah.
That's who inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
If
What
we
a
ever
good
go to
movie.
Las Vegas, we got to go to Zach Bagans Museum because he has
God,
a
I want to go
Yes.
there.
right. He has a Ed Gein's cauldron
Oh, the one
that
that
he
he
used like
they
cook
used to-
his victims in
ugh,
Hmm.
to get their skin off and shit.
Well,
Jesus.
And they have he has Dr. Kevorkian's van. He has
Bro.
the doll that Annabelle's based off of.
creepy.
Man, having all that fucked up shit in one place cannot be good,
No,
man.
it's
And all
not
that
healthy.
bad energy and shit.
There's a painting there that everyone who's like looked at it or something or touched it or it's been in their house is burned down.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a picture of like a little crying boy or something.
Oh fuck. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm
Mm-mm.
actually gonna look it up.
Mm-mm.
Don't bring that poison into your house.
Mm-mm. Don't screen share it, please. Don't. I don't want to see it.
Google it
want
on
it
a
on
library
I'm not
computer.
Googling it. Nah.
On a library computer.
I'll Google it at work.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
It's made out of
Oh, my
Ah,
God.
you saw it. Ah. But apparently it's a cursed painting because everybody who's hung it up in their house is burned down.
But wait,
Oh,
if it's hung up in the museum and the museum hasn't burned down, doesn't that disprove the theory?
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's hung up there or if it was like a timed deal, you know what I mean?
You gotta
Yeah,
keep it safe.
This was odd. I mean, we live in a pretty haunted state.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
Thanks to the Green River Killer.
if
Helped.
That's one reason.
Dude, that guy he killed so many prostitutes. He didn't even fucking remember how many.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He didn't. He
He
said
claimed
70.
it was over 90,
Yeah,
Yeah,
70
yeah.
or 90. Like, what the fuck?
but they could only ever confirm 49.
Mm.
Yeah, those are the only ones he remembered where he left their bodies or brought them.
Yep.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Or
You
recovered
killed
from the river.
You killed so much you don't even remember.
I don't know
Oof.
who's the basketball player. Oh my god. He's from Seattle. His mom was more than likely killed by the Green River Killer.
Hmm.
Whoa.
He's in the NBA. I
He's in the NBA right now?
think so.
And he's from Seattle?
Yeah, he's from Seattle. Oh, Martell
Jason-
Webster.
Oh, I almost said Jason Terry.
Remember Martell Webster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his mom was killed by the Green River Killer.
That's wild.
I'm saying, this shit's crazy.
Well,
'Cause-
he would that guy, man, he patrolled like right down the street from my apartment.
Yeah, it
That's
was
where
up and down the SeaTac Strip, right?
Yeah, man.
You just pick girls up.
Dude, the high school he went to is like a block away from the fucking airport. It's crazy.
God damn. Remember there was one case where he picked up a girl like right in front of her boyfriend, and the boyfriend like followed him. They found out where he lived, and the police wouldn't investigate. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Why wouldn't they investigate?
I don't remember. It wasn't enough credible evidence or something.
Oh,
But literally, but the eyewitness wasn't enough.
No. And then
they didn't have enough
uh,
credible evidence for a warrant.
yeah.
Oh, for a warrant. Yeah.
And then one of the prosecutors or something at the time, investigator, was it Dave Reichert? I think he went to talk to Ted Bundy, and Ted Bundy told them how to find the guy.
Yeah, he kind of helped them fucking catch that guy.
Well, not catch. He told them how, but they didn't listen. He was
Of course.
he told them, he's gonna go back. He has sex with the dead bodies. Like, find a fresh kill. Don't tell the public. Just watch. And of course, they didn't listen to that.
Yeah. Why listen to another serial killer?
Ted Bundy was a genius.
Yep.
Terrifying genius, but a genius nonetheless.
That guy's a special case, isn't he?
Yeah.
But aren't
Very
all serial
interesting
killers
person.
special cases?
Well, I don't know, because Gary Ridgway, outside of his obvious terrible murders, was a very normal, mundane, uninteresting human being.
Member of society.
Man, he had
And he
he
was
had a pretty normal ass job.
he had a
Yep.
very low IQ.
Yeah, but he had a fucking good ass job, dude. Worked for Kenworth.
Yeah, that's how
He had a
ultimately they found him too.
he had a badass job, man.
I think they found paint chips on a body.
Mm-hmm.
And they found out who used that paint and shit. It
Yep.
was crazy.
Well, good old
How they found
forensics.
him.
I think I told you this before. An old coworker of mine from like a long time ago. He this is an old timer. I think he said he used to work with that guy.
Oh,
that
Gary Ridgway.
Yeah, at that same fucking place. And yeah, he said he was a fucking weirdo. Like he would read his Bible out loud like
Yeah.
during breaks and lunch, and he would like cry while he was reading it. And
Isn't that
like,
weird that a lot of serial killers are like very into religion? Or so it seems. At least the most notorious one, like obviously Gary Ridgway.
yeah,
And then,
dude, Gary's the most.
BTK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally worked at a church. Like he was the head of his church or something wild.
Yeah, he was like a youth minister or some shit.
And what he would do to people was so fucking, like, obviously you're named BTK for bind, torture, kill. Pretty disturbing human being.
Hell yeah, he was disturbed, man. Did you see what he had to do just to get a nut off?
No, I haven't looked into him. Like,
bro, he had to wear like he would because he was the ADT guy, so he had access to people's fucking houses. So he would like get like the women's underwears and shit. He would wear them, and then he would like, I think it was like a piece of rope or a belt or something. He would tie it to the doorknob in the bathroom, and like he would have to be in the bathtub and like rubbing one out. That's the only way. Yeah.
So he'd be like straight David Carradine.
Yeah, except he didn't die.
Yeah, he was autoerotic asphyxiation, which is such a weird kink.
But he had to wear like stockings, heels, bras, like bruh.
And I think the sad part is his wife caught him multiple times and never questioned it.
Well, I think she like what do you do, bro? What do you do?
Well, I mean, after like the third time your husband's in women's clothing, you'd be like, all right, something's fucked up here.
That's the power of Jesus.
You're just making cross-dressing a thing before it was a thing.
Yeah, but you're literally taking the fucking clothes off of your victims and wearing it.
Yeah.
The other fucked up guy was that dude off Mindhunter who had that foot for the shoe fetish. He's a real life guy.
Yeah, what was his deal?
He fucking incriminated himself because the picture he took, his face was in the photo. And he was like a terrible liar.
God, there's another serial killer.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. He was from
Jerome Brudos. He loved shoes so much. Some girl was selling encyclopedias and just happened upon his house. He brought her in, and obviously it was a spur of the moment killing. But once he did it, obviously he gained an interest. But he would cut their feet off, like with the shoes still on, and put it in his freezer. And it was a locked freezer, so say his wife wanted to make steaks, she had to ask him to go out to the freezer to...
And then he would grab the steak.
Because he's not letting her in his foot freezer.
God damn, bro, because he had a bunch of Nikes and shit in the freezer.
Like high heels or something.
Try explaining that one away.
Bruh.
But I notice, or at least it seems to me, the serial killer era seems to be dwindling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't. Shit, maybe they just haven't caught him yet. Well, you don't really hear about those anymore, right?
Exactly. You don't hear about like serial
That's true.
killers. We have an
now
odd
it's more
case,
mass shootings.
Yeah, we have an odd case in Washington where body parts keep washing up on the shore. It's fucking weird.
Speaking of feet,
Yeah, but it's odd because nobody knows where they're coming from, or
Or who's sending them?
Yeah,
maybe it's
There's-
floating. Well, they're finding them in the Sound, right? The Puget Sound.
I think so. I can't even imagine how many bodies are in the Puget Sound.
Fuck, man, don't ever swim in that water.
Not enough.
Ugh.
Says they found 15 human feet washed up in Washington State just in the last 10 years.
That's crazy, man. So,
Hmm.
damn. Maybe that's the next great American serial killer
It
Coming
could be.
coming in for the silver medal.
The PSK, Puget Sound Killer.
PSK.
Craig
You'd have-
Godfrey.
No, it's BTK, the Big Toe Killer.
He looks like a big toe.
The Big Toe Killer. That's his name. Fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, dude. That
Oh
guy.
yeah,
What
Whoa.
a friendly guy.
he liked to eat a lot of humans,
Yeah, he
Wow.
did, man.
little boys in particular.
Boys, black man.
Have you ever seen the crime scene photos of his?
Yes.
They're
Yes.
fucked, bro. Like he would keep heads in his freezer,
His freezer, dude.
like jars of eyeballs and shit.
It's like penises.
He's
They're my trophies.
he got murdered in prison, didn't he?
Yeah, they fucked him up, dude.
Yeah, because he killed children.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a big
You
no-no.
Who was the dude who hosted America's Most Wanted? Was that John Walsh?
Oh, god damn it. It's been
Yeah,
so
it's
long.
John. Yeah, it's John
Yeah.
Walsh.
Yeah, so Jeffrey Dahmer supposedly killed his child.
Yeah, and
Isn't
that's
that
why
why we
he,
have Code Adam?
Yeah,
yeah,
that is why we have
because of his
Code Adam.
son. Yeah, and that's why he went into law enforcement. I
He
think,
got-
right?
Yeah, he got picked up at a mall. I don't know if they found his body off like a river or off a bridge or something.
That's fucking scary, man.
You
That's
see that
really-
video from a ring the other day? Where this
ring?
girl ran up to some person's house, like knocking, screaming, and her ex-boyfriend comes up behind her and grabs her by the hair and just drags her off. It's like a video off someone's doorbell.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, she's like screaming, knocking at their door, and you just see him come up and drag her by her hair and like drag her
Yep.
down the street, bro. It's fucking terrifying.
Where is this?
I think it was in California.
That sounds like Kelly.
It was fucking scary. It was like a scene out of a horror movie, though.
Yep.
They're totally gonna use that in a fucking movie this
They
year.
should.
The
Have you
next
ever
horror
seen-
movie, there's going to be a scene just like it. Watch.
Man, there's gonna be a ring death scene.
Have you ever seen was it called Missing? With John Cho?
No, but you
No.
told me to watch it and I didn't, bro.
Probably one of the best like thriller suspense movies I've ever seen.
I know you told me about it. I still haven't seen anything about it. Like not even a trailer. Oh,
that
I think I
movie
did
is-
watch the trailer. It looks lit.
There's so many twists and turns. You're like, what the fuck? And then when the end shows up, you're just like, whoa. But it's not usually my genre, like
What,
thriller, suspense. So
I love those. I like those, man.
I mean, I like them, but they got to be done like really well for me to like
Yeah,
enjoy it, I guess. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
seen a
well,
lot. And
the
I'm
greatest suspense thriller of all time.
Which
The
one?
Sixth Sense, bro.
like, 6 Sense.
That's like one of the. That's one of the greatest. That's one of the greatest ones.
Shutter Island.
Oh my God, Shutter Island. Whew.
Uh,
Whew.
Shutter Island's in my top 5 for sure.
Better than being sent to the island.
I just love movies with twists like that, like Fight Club.
Mm.
That was the first movie I ever watched that had like a real fucking twist. And you're
Like
just
a good one.
yeah,
Not
Yeah,
in that Shyamalan
dude.
bullshit.
yeah. Fuck that guy. But
Dumbass.
Fight Club.
Fuck that guy. He made the Sixth Sense, bro. Come on, dude.
And then he fell off.
And
he
then he
made-
made the last Airbender.
Didn't he make The Village or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, and they're like,
yeah, that movie
it's like a
was
social
fucking,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm like, that's
It
your
was
fucking
fucking-
twist.
The Omen,
Yeah, The Omen.
trash.
But and then I think another one that got me was Saw. That movie had a really cool twist, even though
The
it was
first
subtle.
one.
Yeah,
The
it
first one, yeah.
was a
That
very
shit's
subtle
classic.
twist, but it was enough to make me go, "Wow, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know?
Subtle twist. Did you not see the end?
Yeah, dude, that was not subtle at all.
That
mean,
wasn't subtle.
It was a dude in the room the whole fucking time, but it wasn't like,
Yeah, he was like this
yeah,
the whole fucking movie.
it wasn't like a like Fight Club where it made me go back through the whole movie like, holy shit, this dude's a psychopath.
Oh, they had to like try to connect the
Piece it.
dots.
Like
Yeah.
Shutter Island, you think back all the way back. You're like,
Yeah, those movies are always the best on the second viewing.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
You
because
see
you're
all the
looking for things.
Yeah, you see all the things you missed. You're like,
I mean,
oh,
fucking
God,
Trying to piece it
Inception, how they
together.
just leave the ending up to you
that's super open ended. Yeah,
with the fucking coin, and you're like, is it gonna fall or is it gonna keep spinning?
I think
Like,
I think they're still in a dream, bro. I think they're still in limbo.
that movie was fucking. You didn't know what was a dream and what was real. You're like,
I was confused.
it was a confusing movie, but it was still good.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan got a new movie coming out next year. That's just I don't know. We'll see what happens.
He hasn't let me down yet.
Nah,
I mean, shit,
he's made the best DC movies ever.
it's true. It's true. Who did the Joker? It was the dude who did like Step Brothers, right? The director of the Joker. He did like Old School and like
Oh, the Hangover movies, bro.
yeah, he did the Hangover movie.
Yeah, bro.
Like what?
Yo, that movie's getting some fucking buzz, man.
No, I want to go see it.
Besides the fact that they're saying not to fucking watch it because it might get shot up.
I'm saying, bro, people are
What
tripping.
the fuck, dude?
I mean,
That's wild.
Batman got shot up, so now Joker's gonna get shot up. Really?
Oh, it got shot up by the Joker.
Fucking the theater in Aurora is not even showing it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, they're taking a fat hit on their like income.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't get it, man.
They
that was
they just set aside the endgame fundings to compensate for this loss.
Dude, that guy was like one in like 2 billion. Like the chances of somebody like him repeating that. I mean, I don't know about now.
Yeah, now.
Now maybe, but I don't think they should go that far as to not show it.
But yeah, and that Joker that was in that movie was a real. It didn't like explain why he was so fucked up. So people just kind of love that. This kind of shows why he is how he is,
Mm.
So I do think it's completely different Jokers. Obviously.
No, yeah, it's a completely different story. It's like they rebooted it basically.
Yeah, and I don't think they've ever done a Joker origin story.
Yeah, I think this is the first one.
Because he kind of just appeared in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest fucking superhero movies ever.
Yes, it is.
Fuck, man.
I have 2 copies of it.
Yeah, dude, I bought that movie at least 4 times.
And
Terrible movies. Yeah, and Heath Ledger, man. Jesus Christ.
that's what's fucked up when they let the role just consume them like that, and then just leads you down that path.
Mm-hmm.
That's what worries me when you see shit like that.
Yeah.
The fun path.
But then I also laugh at the guys who take their roles too serious. Like fucking Wesley Snipes. You ever hear stories about that guy? When they were making Blade? This motherfucker wouldn't like. So, first of all, like even like not during filming, like when he's chilling in his trailer, going to take a shit. Yeah, he's in character, bro.
Yep.
Like he wouldn't like, he'd give like 1-word answers to the director and like he'd treat the fucking PAs like shit.
He wouldn't pay his taxes.
He thought he was the biggest star on fucking earth. Like, bro, you're making Blade Trinity. Relax.
Yeah.
He in
They're
jail?
not making good movies.
He in jail, or did he go to jail for that?
I don't remember. I think he did go to jail.
But he's out.
or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
What's
But I think
him
it
for
was
tax?
yeah, it was him. You gotta owe a lot of fucking money to go to
Tax
jail for some fucking
evasion.
taxes.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's called tax evasion.
I like how they only get the black guy on it, but everybody else is doing it.
Oh man, they got the situation.
Oh, the Italian.
Homie just got out. He was in like a pretty legit prison, I think. I think he was in the one that fucking what's his name Epstein was in.
Oh shit.
Good thing he wasn't put on suicide watch.
He already died.
Yeah,
Could have got murdered.
yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of
No,
that, bro,
no, he would have hung himself. What are you talking about?
I don't
yeah,
think
exactly.
Craig's seen it, but what do you think about our president's tweet?
Which one?
The one with Nickelback.
Look
I've
at
not
his
seen that one.
photograph.
He just
That
posted
dude
it
is,
like a couple hours ago.
yo, that dude is
Oh,
legit
man.
psycho, man.
He's losing it.
He's
He let
fucking
the-
losing. He
He let
knows
the
he's
position get to his
fucked.
head.
He
Yeah.
knows he's fucked.
Well, he just let the
Literally.
position get to his head, is what he did.
That and these impeachment talks are getting serious now. So he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta redirect. I gotta defer.
He went on a Twitter rant today. I didn't read the whole thing, but it's just like blah 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 blah.
Need to take
It-
that away from him. Is what they should have.
Everybody's wrong except me.
Yeah.
You hear the report about his border plans?
Oh, yeah. They're,
What, they actually got a quote? Oh yeah, I did read.
they're-
I read something about that. Like they actually like looked into putting in the gator moat and all that.
Mm.
yeah.
And
The good old
spikes
game.
sharp enough to pierce the human flesh.
Yeah.
And then he's tried to ask if they could shoot if they threw rocks, and they're like, "Nope, that's illegal."
I mean, you can shoot them with wooden bullet. Make them for a reason.
That dude
It
is-
hurts.
Dude, that guy's the fucking president, bro.
Beanbag rounds and wooden bullets. Come on now.
That guy's the president, bro. He really wanted alligators, bro.
Bro. And then he denied it, and so the media's crazy. Right, bro. I don't think so.
Oh my god.
I think
That
they
guy's
were
a
right.
trip.
It's just
That
getting crazier.
Yeah,
Like,
that dude's a trip, man.
and people still support this man. Like,
Well, because
Yeah.
they're fucking crazy too.
it's really weird. The propaganda is just, it's working.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, people believe everything he says, and it's like,
That shit's crazy, man. He could do whatever the fuck he wants to.
Well, those are people that voted Republican before it was cool to vote Republican,
Yeah.
and after it was cool.
I mean, granted, as a president, he was doing a pretty decent job for the first year and a half.
Mm.
Year and a half, 2 years ish.
And then just this last,
Now it's starting
like,
to drop.
this last year has been a fall from grace. Like,
Dude,
no other.
the last 3 months, bro.
Yeah.
Last 3 months has been fucking going crazy.
We're watching this old man decline into insanity, and it's just like we're watching it on a national stage.
It's kind of
Yeah.
entertaining
It's entertaining,
And
but he
scary.
also,
and sad.
yeah,
And
he
sad.
runs our country.
Yeah.
And
He's ready for World War III.
he's already talked about refusing to leave office. I mean, there's been talk about a second world war or a civil war. Sorry,
Civil War, yeah. What the fuck
Yeah.
is that about?
like
It was
legitimate
getting pushed
talk.
there. It was getting pushed towards that.
And Trump
the
only
country.
like fueled it by saying, you know, if he gets voted out, then there's going to be another civil war. It's like, what the fuck? This
And-
guy's
and
trying
get-
to incite violence.
Jesus, man.
And a lot of people say, oh, they take his word out of context. Yes, sometimes,
Sometimes, yeah.
but
But for the most part, he really says that shit.
he's
Yeah.
saying this shit. Right here, he says, if the Democrats are successful in removing the president from office, which they never will be, it will cause a civil war like fracture in this nation from which the country will never heal. What the fuck?
You're thinking way too highly of yourself there, buddy.
Jesus Christ, dude. He thinks he's Jesus.
Thinks he's untouchable is what he thinks.
Yeah, he thinks he's a fucking
All that.
yeah, he thinks he's a dictator or something. Like he can just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well,
Of course, there's all these
I mean, he's
crazy-
been doing whatever the fuck he wants so far, but
You know,
Yeah.
there's
Shit's
all
catching
these
up to him now.
All he
fucking-
has to do is quarter troops, and that's like everything in the power of the president.
Yep.
You can send troops to a hostile zone for up to 90 days to give Congress time to declare war or not. And after 90 days, the troops have to be recalled if Congress does not declare war. It's the only thing he hasn't tried to do yet. Give it
I
time.
mean, you know, there's all these modern day Minutemen ready to fucking kill for this man.
Yeah. Oh
know.
fuck yeah, dude. And they got
Some for
all
that
the
man.
guns.
Yep.
They got all the fucking guns, bro.
Yeah, and then you have your average citizens like us who have maybe one firearm that's not fully automatic.
No.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I got things to compensate. That's all good.
Yeah, you got that corkscrew.
Oh
That
yeah, that
giant ass
crazy
cork-
blade.
That
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I
giant
showed
ass
it to
drill
John.
bit. Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
Jesus.
That's for close quarters right there. Got a bow and arrow for long range.
I mean,
Silence.
the left isn't helping by their dialect that they've been providing. Like, what's his name, Beto, the dude from El Paso,
Oh, O'Rourke. Whatever the fuck.
saying he's damn right. I'm gonna take your guns, bro.
No.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot.
That
Bro,
guy's fucking crazy,
are
dude.
you stupid? Like, mandatory buybacks, you can't force Americans to give up their weapons.
No, because
No.
more
They-
people have guns than don't.
Bro,
Yeah.
the Vegas shooting. That guy went on a fucking rampage, and they even then look how long it took for them to do the buyback on the bump stocks.
Yeah,
Like, gee, that's just an accessory on the gun, and you're gonna you're gonna have a buyback program for the actual guns. Good luck, dude.
Because everyone's not hearing, oh, it's just automatics. They're hearing, oh, you're taking my guns.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
what they've been fucking saying since like Obama.
Yeah.
yeah. He's gonna take
Before
our
then.
guns. No,
He's
he
taking
just-
our guns.
they just want more regulation.
Yeah,
That's
And
it.
it's not going to fix anything.
No,
'Cause
it's
that's not the problem.
It's a mental health issue, and it really
Mental health is the problem.
yeah. it
Access
is.
to guns is not.
I mean, anxiety still isn't really like a recognized mental disability, to be honest.
It's
Which is
still
horse shit.
it's crazy, man, and depression too.
Yeah, it's
People
still-
think you could just go to the gym and like, oh yeah, I'm not depressed anymore.
Look at Murphy.
Like, no, you can go.
That's gone.
Like you can still go to the gym and be depressed.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like you can still be like
it's
a
chemical
somewhat normal
imbalance.
person. Yeah, man. And then it's such a hard thing to explain to somebody because it's like if you have cancer, like if you're going through chemo, like you could see that like you
Yeah.
obviously have fucking cancer.
Yeah.
But depression, like, look at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing's wrong with you. You look fine. Like, just, why don't you just go for a run and just lose some weight and fucking eat better? And like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
hate
Fuck
that.
you, dude. That is the worst fucking advice you could give to somebody who's actually going
Especially,
through it, man.
especially like 'cause, they say I'm here to talk to, but there's nothing you can say.
No.
Nothing I can talk about to make it feel better. It's something wrong with my brain
Yeah.
because like psychiatrist isn't going to help me. I mean, they'll load you up on pills, but that's what
Yeah.
causes a majority of mass shootings, I think.
That is not the fucking answer. I don't know what. I think just being more open, about your feelings, I guess,
It's just
and
people
I
being
don't
more
know.
accepting,
more
instead of
accepting. Yeah.
treating it as some stigma that
Yeah.
it's like those
No,
people that
it's still
say positive vibes only, and it's like you're not helping your friends that you kind of cut those people off when they're depressed
Yeah, man.
because you only want positive vibes in your life, but it's like not
Yeah.
that easy, man.
It's not, man. And we all go through it. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah,
Fucking happiest guy on earth has been through some rough shit in his life.
I bet you Gary Vee has been depressed as fuck.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Well, that might have been a big factor in his success.
Yeah.
You never know.
Could drive, it is a very dirty topic almost, though.
Yeah.
People
Talk
come up with
about
like,
depression. Yeah.
go to the doctor and get pills, and it's like,
Yeah. Like,
No.
just go, just go see a therapist and fucking, like I said, lose weight and just
Get
get
some
more
drugs.
active, man.
I
Get
Yeah,
those
mean,
smoke
prescription
some
drugs in you,
weed.
and you'll be fine.
Yeah, fuck off,
if you're
man.
a conspiracy
With all those
theorist,
side effects.
that's a
Ugh.
big thing,
Yeah.
kind of turning you into like a complacent zombie that'll.
Yeah, like a brain dead fucking. You just they just want they just want you to be easily controlled.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, it's
You
a
know what I mean?
conspiracy theory that might be, have some truth to it. Wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe,
And then
but
taking
like I
guns away is
yeah, and then like
scary.
just like opiates in general.
Yeah,
Yep.
the fact that they give you painkillers for a sprained ankle, like
Dude, these doctors, bro.
they
They want
hand
those
them out like
kickbacks.
Bro,
yeah.
somebody could smack you in the face, and then
Yeah.
you could go to the doctor, like, oh, 30 oxys should do it. Take two a day with
2 a
alcohol,
day.
please.
One when you wake up, and one before you go to bed.
It's crazy, man.
It's a big
Yep.
pharma problem. They generate so much revenue that it's, you can't stop that machine.
Wow.
Nope.
No matter, I mean, you could try to regulate it, but who knows how it would be done.
I don't think
They have enough
anybody's gonna
money,
have,
they'll prevent it.
I don't think anybody's gonna have a fucking answer for a long time.
It's
I think there are more mass shootings to come, unfortunately,
for
until something happens.
it's just a
I-
normal
I
part
don't-
of living here.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible, and I don't think that's
Yeah.
gonna be. I don't think we're gonna have an answer for that for like at least another 50, 70 years.
Not in our lifetimes.
No, I'll be dead before they find the answer.
Probably
Yeah.
from a mass shooting.
Yeah,
It's
probably, dude.
just a normal thing that we've all become numb to. We don't really get shocked anymore.
Yeah, it's
Like-
kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that there's no safe places anymore.
Yeah.
Shit
No
can
matter where
happen
you go.
anywhere.
Like that high school shooting at was it Stoneman Douglas? That didn't shock me at all when it should have been like appalling to me.
Mhm.
Yep.
The last one that shocked me was Vegas because that was
Vegas.
so fucking planned and all those people were just trapped. Other than that, they don't they don't shock me. The New Zealand one, I was like, oh, that's fucked up.
Mm.
But I'm not like, holy shit.
Like shocked anymore. I don't
No,
think
it's-
anybody's shocked by these anymore. I think it's just more like, oh fuck, here we go again.
It's more anger than
Yeah.
surprise or disgust anymore.
It's like, why aren't they doing anything?
Nobody
I'm
knows
just-
what to do.
Well, we're banning all our violent video games, but they're still happening.
That fucking bullshit.
It always
Ah.
comes back
Oh,
to
it's
games.
the video games, man.
It's the video games.
It's the
Oh.
controllers, man.
I've played violent video games my whole life, and I've never wanted to kill anybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we've all played No Russian.
Yeah, we've all
Yeah.
played that. Literally, shoot.
No
We've all,
Russian.
we've all made that choice. Yeah, we all made the choice.
Is what it is. Yeah, none of us were like, no, I'm not playing.
No,
This. No, obviously.
no, I would never. Yeah.
Just walk through, kill everybody.
Yeah. I mean, they did a comparison of how the media represented gamers in 2000 versus now. And in 2000, we were all like super overweight, unhealthy.
Yeah,
Now, apparently, we're all just shooters.
Weird.
all just shooting. It's crazy.
If anything, gaming probably helps there be less mass shootings. I would
Yes.
think.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, I don't get the urge to go shoot up a school after playing Minecraft.
I mean, you can't when you're playing the fucking game. You're too busy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're taking your anger out on something else,
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense. So it is an
Yeah.
issue.
That argument's got to stop. That shit's
It's-
fucking boring.
It's stale.
Like, you mean to tell me that like a multi-billion-dollar industry is causing all these fucking like people like it's no longer just like gaming's not even like how it's represented like it was before now. Like today, like people that's their career.
Yeah,
Is,
legitimate
you know,
career path now.
It's a fucking moneymaker now. So you mean to tell me that those people, those people who like went to school for this shit, are the reason that there's fucking mass shooters? Okay,
Right?
Mhm.
You know.
It's because
I
it's the
believe you.
safe answer.
It really is. They've been
You
using
can't
that
lose
shit
those
for
big
fucking.
pharma contracts donating to your
They've
campaign.
been using that shit for yeah. We don't want that. Then there
Ah,
wouldn't
well,
be
no,
any
yeah.
campaign
campaigns.
money.
There'd be no campaigns. These guys are in fucking everything, dude.
Yep.
The NRA is such a huge proponent of like a lot of Republican. I'm sure a lot of Democrat too, but
Mm-hmm.
they support a lot of these people, and it's like
Yeah, NRA is full of shit too.
there's
No.
a reason nothing's getting done. That's why.
The Dickey Amendment.
That thing is so fucked up.
That is so stupid, dude.
No.
Thanks,
Such a
NRA.
problem. All right, so we've been
That-
going for about 45
might-
minutes now. We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah. Fuck, kind of depressing.
It's all good. We'll be back again with another one probably this weekend.
Hopefully. Bruh, I'm so
Oh,
hyped for
my
this
God.
fucking fight on Saturday, though. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Craig got to come over for the fight, dog.
You gonna be there?
Aw. Now my connection is unstable. Ooh.
Uh-oh, Craig's lagging.
Aw.
Yeah, neither
Yes,
was it
not me.
John. I don't remember.
Craig's lagging.
Sorry, it stopped on yours, John, and then all of a sudden it was like your internet connection is unstable. So I don't know if it was me or you.
It's both of us.
All right,
Probably.
we'll wrap it up. We'll probably talk about the fights we'll do one on Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the
my
fights
God,
and
can't wait, dude.
everything else. So
This
Alright.
is gonna be fucking amazing.
we'll be back Sunday. We'll see y'all later.
You're
Later.